Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey, welcome to Koco Plays with himself. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco, and this is our Let's Play channel. Ray's 17-1, just one loss like Ronda Rousey, but look at this. Odo Rizzi, I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce his name, 3-0 with a perfect ERA going against the Jays, third place Jays. So let's rock this. Today's topic, or today's show, will be UFC MMA heavy. So let's enjoy it, folks. I've been trying to trying to get some questions here, and a lot of people on Twitter and Facebook have been asking me about the Ronda Rousey. For those that don't know, this is probably really late. Ronda Rousey got knocked out, and it was a huge upset. Probably not the biggest upset. A lot of people are saying it's the biggest upset ever. And, George St. Pierre might have something to say about that. But overall, it was a shock and all that. But the thing that shocked me more than the upset was what? Well, two things. One, how she was kind of dominated. I never expected her to be dominated. And the last thing, strikeout, baby. And the last thing is just how the fans turned on her so fast. Now, I understand. Hey, I've literally made a living making fun of athletes. Yay! And some people say I'm not a scumbag. I'm a scumbag. But I've made a living basically making jokes about athletes. And even me, I was like, oh my god, did they go too far with the memes and the Facebook? It's like everyone was so happy. And the thing is, like, it was weird because Ronda Rousey was like the most popular person in the world, gets knocked out, and then all of a sudden she's the worst human being alive. I mean, people turned on Ronda Rousey after she lost more than people turned on Barry Bonds, more than people turned on Pete Rose. It was just crazy. And I wonder, I had this conversation before. I wonder if that hurts the future of mixed martial arts. And I'll get into that a little bit more. And second off, I thought it was going to be a lot closer. A lot of people hyped up that this was a huge thing. I thought Holly Holm had a great chance. A matter of fact, I kind of wished I podcasted more. It's just real life is really busy this month. I wish I podcasted more because I thought Holly Holm stood a chance. I didn't think she could beat Ronda Rousey. I thought she stood a chance, though. She was a great boxing champion, undefeated. I did not think it was... Matter of fact, I put two bets down. I thought Ronda Rousey was going to win, but the odds were so in favor of Holly Holm that I bet on Holly Holm, and thanks to Holly Holm, fuck Santa Claus, Holly Holm is the real reason my kids are getting Christmas. And I also made a second bet. I thought it was going to go into the third round. And if you asked me, hey, who do you think's going to win? I would definitely have said I thought Ronda Rousey was going to win. But then I saw the odds, and they were so crazy, and I'm like, it's going to be closer than people think. I'll put a couple bucks here down. And yeah, the few bucks I got is going to pay for Christmas for my kids, so I'm really happy. So, Santa Claus, you don't get credit this year. Holly Holmes gets credit this year. And just people turning on it. And I was talking about this, the future of MMA. I think it... Whoa, is that Longo, baby? Is that Longo with a home run? No, but we're going to get a double out of this bad boy. I worry about the future of MMA for multiple reasons. One, everyone thinks they're an expert. There's not many fans left, and trust me, when that happens in a sport, it's bad. Especially if you go to a live event. If I go to a Braves game, no one says, well, have you thought about joining my pitching school, and maybe you could become a relief pitcher by next year? No one talks like that. But if you go to an MMA event, there's people that are like, do you think you could do it? I'm like, dude, I have a broken back, neck, knees, nerve damage, concussions, and I'm fucking 97 years old. And then I'll look at you and be like, yeah, but you can do it. I'm like, you know how disrespectful that is to these great athletes? No, I can't. God damn you, Rutgers. Damn you, Franklin. Well, I'm up 1-0. So, yeah, I just hope that it grows, because my love of the sport is kind of dying a little bit, to be honest. It really is. From UFC 1 to UFC 100, I was a huge fan and loved it. And I don't know if it's growing pains. I don't know what it is. It just seems like the love's not there. There's ugly corruption around every corner. The athletes are underpaid. The fans are disrespectful. It's just a different sport. let me take you back in the way back machine. Around the 90s. Let's go back. Get in your time machine and head back to like the late 90s. It's after UFC 1, but still it's not as popular it is. I just remember if I met a UFC fan in the 90s, or an MMA fan, because they had Pride and all that, if I met an MMA fan in the 90s, it was a good experience. It was like, hey man, what's going on? And you wanted to learn as much as you could because the sport was so young. I remember in the Marine Corps, we drove 8 hours to a jiu-jitsu gym just to spend 4 or 5 hours learning this new art. New art for us, obviously. And I just remember, like, in Japan, I'd come to Japan, I would see another foreigner, they're like, oh, I love MMA and UFC. We'd buy each other dinner. It was like you were in a cult. And it was such a great feeling. People were respectful. Now, like, if someone comes up to me in Japan and they speak English and like I'm an MMA fan, even if they speak Japanese, I kind of act like I don't know. It's like, oh, I'm a huge MMA fan. Oh really? What's that? With the octagon in the cage? Does that got Hulk Hogan in it? And the reason why is because the fans are fucking so goddamn douchey. Everyone is the next George St. Pierre. Yeah, like I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, dude, I could kick your ass, and you think you're gonna be the next Ultimate Fighter? The fuck is wrong with you? What, you delusional fucking cocksucker? That and everyone is the greatest fighter in the world until they lose, like Ronda Rousey. She's the greatest fighter in the world, greatest fighter in the world. She lost one fight against the current champion. Oh, she's a fucking bum piece of shit. I could take, and it's like, holy shit. And I wonder if that's going to hurt the sport in general, because, LeBron James doesn't win the championship every year. Good old Jay Reeves over here, batting for Toronto, he doesn't win the World Series every year. Longo from the Rays don't win the World Series every year. But you could still be a fan of that. It seems in one-on-one sports, especially in mixed martial arts, as soon as you lose, everyone turns their back on you. Unless you're one of those fans that just respect everybody. But like, I know this guy lost 476 times in a row and is popped on steroids and drives around with cocaine and hits pregnant women, but I respect all the athletes. If you're not that fan, usually they just turn on them, and it's just like, holy crap, oh my god, I'm going to lose. I got too much MMA on the mind here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, first round of Rousey, now the Rays. It's a week of upsets, folks. It's a week of upsets. Oh, there goes his perfect ERA, too. Oh, man. I want to apologize for all those that are not listening to the MMA talk and watching a baseball game. I got to focus here, folks. But, yeah, and, Anderson Silva, he had Nike deals and all that, and it seems like they're superstars, and it seems like the sponsorships leave, but in some small ways, maybe the sponsorship should leave. LeBron James loses a title, people still buy LeBron James merchandise. Anderson Silva loses. There are fans. There are, not even fans, there are fighters that legit believe Fedor has always been a bum. That's insane. It's insane. Alright, come on, D-Jesus. Ah, man. I never usually give up a run this early. I'm a little scared. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, D-Jesus! Oh, well. So there you go. So I just wonder if this is going to hurt the future, because it's going to be hard to get sponsorships. Because if you could sponsor LeBron James or you could sponsor Zoza Jr. here, if their team loses, they're still going to be rooted for. They're still going to be cheered for. I don't know. I just wonder if fans are actually hurting the sport. It just makes me sad in general, to be honest. All right, I gotta win this game, folks. That's what's gotta happen here. All right, and this guy, he's tired as balls. We have to get him out of here. His perfect ERA shot. Oh man. Whew. Some people call that luck. I'd call it, well, luck. Here we go. Bum-ba-da, bum-ba-da. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how people just turn their back on people so quickly in the sport of MMA. You'll see NFL players be like, "Oh, I had dogs fight each other," but then I guess it's all about winning, because it's not about what they do. I mean, I had people on Facebook tell me when they said, "Why don't you like John Jones?" I'm like, "Oh, he's a horrible person." They're like, "You're crazy." And I'm like, "Well, hear me out on this. What if I did that?" You're like, "Hey, I watch your YouTube. Hey, Koco, I watch your YouTube. What have you done over the weekend?" "Oh, I decided to drive a car into a pregnant woman, break her arm, run away from the police, and come back to the crime scene for more money, and then head back out." Would you be like, "Oh no, that guy's a good guy"? So I guess MMA and sports in general, it's all just if you stay on top, how long you stay on top, and it's insane. It's an insane thing, and hopefully the sport and the fans mature enough to realize, hey, you could be a great fighter and still lose. I mean, I don't know. And I'm not saying don't make fun of people. I'm just shocked. I haven't seen anyone turn on an athlete this fast in a really long time, if ever. If ever. I mean, I guess that could be the question of the night. Can you remember a time, besides, maybe O.J. Simpson or Chris Benoit or something crazy like that, where people turned on someone so quickly because of a loss? I can't. Maybe some World Cup soccer dudes, but no. But yeah, I just hope I get my love of the sport back and all that. Because a long time ago, before, broken back, concussions, neck, you've heard all the sob stories before. I wanted to be an MMA fighter, but this was before, the athletes were tremendous. And, yeah, I was pretty damn good back in the day for just my unit. I never had a professional fight. I just fought in the Marine Corps. And it was fun. And I was like, man, but I never got the opportunity to get my ass whooped like Ronda Rousey and be like, oh, well, this ain't for me. Nope, I got my ass whooped into something else. So there you go. And another question people ask, not that, if I was Dana White or something like, what would you do if you ran the UFC? I'd probably cut John Jones, but that's a whole other story. Oh man, this guy's dead tired. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, thank you. You saved me there, Martin. There we go. Martin's 2 for 2. You gotta watch out for that guy. Alright, what are we gonna do? Let's do the old screwball in the corner. Alright, that's good enough for government work. Bam. So there you go. Bam, 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 bam. This guy is so tired. Let him eat one more inning. Let's see if we can get out of this inning. Yeah, I've had a couple complaints on Facebook. Son of a bitch! And they're worthy. They're worthy of those complaints. The complaints are that I leave pitchers in too long. Well, you're right. There. How does it make you feel? Do you feel good? Should we get Cologne in there? Cologne sucks, but he has such a high energy bar. Fiery's so good too. Jepson, McGee, Yates. Let's get Cologne in there. He's not good, but he can eat him some innings. Alright, now they're stealing on me. The Jays are trying to take advantage here. They're like, this is for GSP. Like, no! Oh, off the wall? Come on. Then I throw to the wrong base. Ladies and gentlemen, I know what it's like to come. I know what it's like, folks. I was going to make a Ronda Rousey joke, but then I was like, you know what? No, there's too many of them on Facebook. Too many of them on Facebook. Alright, so, we went from perfect ERA to possibly our first loss. Yikes. Never good. Alright, so what would I do to change the UFC? Alright, the big thing is I would try to go to free television on Fox Sports. I would do a super show. I'd bring back freak show fights. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it brings eyeballs to the screen. Like some people like CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Kimbo Slice, blah 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 blah. But it brings ratings. And here's the thing: UFC and Pride were kind of built off that. Dude, you had a guy with one boxing glove. Come on. Oh man, I'm not doing too good. So I'd bring back a lot of freak show sites. I would, do what Bellator's doing, and I would do weekly, and I would also do the Ultimate Fighter, where it was just on the weekly show. So the Ultimate Fighter would be in between live fights. I would have like 3 maybe fights, and you can go to small arenas. And then I would never have a championship fight. Those would be like the freak show fights. And then I would have the champions, because UFC does such a great job at hyping up an event. Like, you'll be like, oh, I'm not that interested in a fight. And then you'll watch the UFC pre-show, like on YouTube, like the hype up video, and you're like, oh my god, take all my money, Dana White, you silly son of a gun. So I would do a combination of that and just have small arenas, do live shows, and then I would have the big ones as the pay-per-views. And I think that would be the next step because, every step they're going, they're on Fox, they're doing this, they're doing that. Every step is in the right direction. But to be a sport, like they want to be like the NHL, they want to be like Major League Baseball. You have to eventually give your product away for free and have commercials. Now you hopefully get better deals than that Reebok deal. And that Reebok deal's nightmarish. And that's what I would do. I would change it up a bit like that. I don't know. I would be okay. Like, it's weird because I would be okay with the freak show fights for free television, but when it came to the championship, it wouldn't be about selling tickets. Well, you can market. Dana White can market anything. He's amazing. But I would have it where the rankings really do matter for the championships. I would focus on the rankings a lot more than they do, so that it's fair. But I am not doing that good. Why am I swinging at everything? So that's what I would do. I would make the. And this is worldwide, but let's just fix MMA. But worldwide, the rules are not fair for everybody. Like, there's just crazy rules that just make no friggin' sense. Worldwide, you're like, wait, you only get the 15 years for being the subway guy, but you get life for throwing a rock at a police car? Like, okay, I'm making these up, but you follow me? Like, the laws don't make sense. And I think that they should make more sense. But in sports, unlike life, it should be more fair. The reason I think human beings love sport is because real life isn't fair, and sport, it's supposed to be fair. It never is, but that's the idea. So I would just sit down, talk to Nevada, talk to all these people. Like, the fact that John Jones can fight and Nick Diaz can't is fucking insane. It's insane. There's no rules. There's absolutely no rules. And I know John Jones is one of the greatest fighters of all time, so hey, let's look the other way. Nick Diaz is an asshole, so let's hit him with a giant penalty. Justice is supposed to be blind. Sports are supposed to be fair. So I would really, really focus on making the rules better. Come on, Longo, baby. All right, I need to hit this home run. Here we go, folks. Longo's hitting home run. Or striking out. I'm glad. All right, let's focus on the game here. I might lose. I'm talking about running the UFC. I can't even fucking run the goddamn Devil Rays to beating the Blue Jays. All right, Rutgers, are you? Rutgers was on fire, and then I gave him a starting spot, put him in, and now he's just doing horrible. I don't know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I suck at RBI baseball. Back to you, John. So, there you go. So that's pretty much it. I would go worldwide, especially with the network. I would have a lot more events in Japan. I'd have a lot more events overseas. Just make it grow. And just, hopefully. And hopefully maybe that's where Dana White is going. I don't know. I have no idea. But I would love to see the sport keep growing. But above that, I want to see the fans mature. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to go to an MMA event and be like, I'm an MMA fan, and not have to give my fucking fighting resume. Here's my fighting resume. I was a hand-to-hand combat instructor in the Marine Corps. I got punched in the face a lot, and I broke every fucking bone in my body, so I don't fucking fight anymore, but I enjoy the sport. Is it okay that I watch? He's like, yeah, but do you... Or they always give you the no excuses thing. Like, no excuses, come to my dojo, you can be in the next main event. First off, no, going to your dojo does not make me in the next event. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's keep him in. Bam, I'm not doing that good. I gotta focus here. I'm too worried about MMA, where it's going. But, oh man, I hope it does well. I love me some MMA. Yeah, but right now there is some growing pains. Boom! And I just think there has to be more fans. More fans. Because I don't think there are fans. I think there's people that pretend to be fighters, people that pretend to be experts, and there's like 3 or 4 fans going, oh my god, is there any other fans? Am I the only one? I always feel like when I go to a UFC, I want to be like, is there any fans? Is there any actual MMA UFC fans in the arena? Oh, man. I don't know. I just wish, because you go to a baseball game, you go to an NFL game, there's fans. You go to an MMA event, you're just like, well, I'm training. Training for what? What are you fucking training for? You're 97 years old with a fucking midlife crisis. What are you fucking training for? No excuses, bro. Go to my fucking dojo. I fucking once fucking touched Hoist Gracie's fucking black belt. That makes me an expert. I'm like, oh, for the love of Christ. Bam! Oh, whoa. Bottom of the ninth, folks. MMA talk is going to be put on hold. We need to focus. Jesus, Jennings, Sosa Jr. Oh, baby, I'm not doing that good. I am not doing that good. Oh, they're bringing in... All right, let's go. Let's go, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, you're fucking killing me here. You're fucking All right, there we go. All right, Jesus, I'm going to keep you in. Don't make me regret this. Don't make me regret this, Jesus. I'm regretting it. I'm regretting it. Oh, man. Come on, baby. All right, here comes Jennings. 0 for 3. You know what, Jennings? I'm tired of your shit. No, I said it. We're bringing in... Bam! Look at that. A gold glover on our bench. Because he's batting 183. Holy shit! Shove that gold glove right up your ass, dude. All right, so Sosa Jr., what should I do? 0 for 3. He plays right field. Oh, Geyer sucks, man. This is the problem with the Rays. We don't have depth at all. Like, we have like 3 or 4 awesome players. Let's be honest. We got about 6 awesome players, and the rest just fucking suck. Sosa Jr. or Geyer? Oh, I wish this was a live stream. You know what? You went 0 for 3, Sosa Jr. I'm going with Geyer. For the record, anyone that doesn't know this, I hate Geyer and his whole family because he never gets in a clutch. Geyer, do this for your family. You're wearing goddamn Rocco Baldelli's number. Let the ghost of Rocco Baldelli... Son of a bitch! Why did I bring Geyer in? That's on me. That's on me. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is the biggest upset since Ronda Rousey. Too soon? Too soon? Oh, it's painful. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell you. I feel like I got punched in the gut there, folks. Punched in the gut. Good save. 4 saves for Cecil. Wow. Oh, man. I want to apologize to Rays fans, Koco Plays fans, and Ronda Rousey fans. I have let you all down. There you go. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Look at that statistic. Oh, we went from a perfect ERA, undefeated, to win a loss. Oh, well, we got Colom's ERA. He used to be like above 10, and it's down to 3.52. And he ate some innings, so, you know, Colom did what he was supposed to do, folks. Oh, man. It was the hitting, dude. No one got hits. Longo, Loney, we're the only ones. Batting average is going right down the shitter. Jennings, look, dude, whoever's in leadoff for us sucks. I need to get Jennings out of the leadoff spot. I got to go with some strategy here because the leadoff spot for the Tampa Bay Rays is cursed. And Jennings, like, I hasn't got a hit since the leadoff spot. It's absolutely ridiculous. Maybe I suck, but still, I'm going to blame the curse of the leadoff spot. Well, folks, you can't win them all. Hopefully I don't lose my 50 subscribers. Do I have 50 subscribers? If I don't have 50 subscribers, subscribe now. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out cocosports.net for all your MMA news. ProWrestling.me is our new project. And like, comment, subscribe. Check out Punk and Cheese. It's my son's Let's Play channel. Check out BoomBoomandStockings.net, which isn't a real website, but I figured if I say it enough on all the podcasts that I'm on, maybe one day someone will make it. Did I say like, comment, subscribe? I'm so depressed. impressed. With that, I am over.